All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off this lesson by giving honor, praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kakwadash. The honor is due unto the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, and rule well, that taught us this truth. Peace and best to the hopeful elect. On the brother Qadar Malak, want to bring out another lesson through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, and may this lesson be edifying. All right, this lesson I want to get into today is concerning the new moon. All right, when do it start and how do we keep it? All right, according to the scripture. All right, so without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to bring up this scripture. All right, start this off with Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 13. It says, "And of Joseph he said, blessed of the Lord be his land, for the precious things of heaven, for the dew, and for the deep that coucheth beneath, and for the precious fruits brought forth by the sun, and for the precious things put forth by the moon." All right. Now, keyword moon. Now, you have to understand that where the word month comes from. Okay? The word month. All right? That comes from what? The word moon. Okay? So, with the Strongs, you look up the word moon, it says Yurak. Yurak. All right? It says masculine noun from an unused root of uncertain signification. The word moon, month, lunar cycle, month, calendar, month. All right? So, understand that. All right? Understand that the word month comes from the moon. All right? Now, this is Numbers chapter 10, verse 10. It says, "Also in the day of your gladness, and in the solemn days, and in the beginnings of your months, ye shall blow with the trumpets over your burnt offerings and over the sacrifices of your peace offerings, that they may be to you for a memorial before Yahweh. I am the Lord, your power." Now, the Hebrew word for months, when you look into the Strong's G, all right, Chodesh. All right. Now, month means what? The new moon. Month, monthly, the first day of the month, the lunar month. Okay? So you base the Sabbath day off the new moons. All right? It's not month. You don't base it off every Saturday. All right? You got camps out there that does that. Every Saturday it's the Shabbat. No. All right? Now, as you can see on the calendar, on this new moon calendar from January 2014, I got there in the corner. Even though we're in 2022, this was a more of a better one, all right, that you can get understanding on. Now, the new moon isn't a full moon. Don't get that misconstrued. You got guys out there that think a full moon is a new moon. That's not how it works. The new moon is when you can't see the moon. It's fresh. You can't see it. It's a new moon. All right. Salaki, I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. Now, for example, you have on here Wednesday, it says new. All right. But you can't see the moon at all. Okay. Now, from that, hold on, Salaki, let me go ahead and grab a scripture before I get into that. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days thou shalt labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord Yahweh. In it thou shalt thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor daughter, thou man's servant, nor thy maid servant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within the gates. All right? So what you would do on the new moon, going back to this calendar, on the new moon on Wednesday, you will count 6 days, all right, after that new moon. All right? So starting from the first on the new moon, Thursday, that'll be the first count. All right? So the new moon will be Wednesday. Then you start 1, which is Thursday, 2, which is Friday, 3, which is Saturday, 4, which is Sunday. All right? 5, which would be Monday. 6 will be Tuesday. All right? Now, we counted 6 days. All right? And the next day, that evening, will be the new moon. So really, just to make it more simple, all right, you'll count 7 days after the new moon. All right? So from Wednesday, it'll be what? Let's count. The 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th. So on the 8th, it'll be the Shabbat that evening. All right? And it'll be like that from the 8th. All right, then you count from the 8th to what? The 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, the 14th, the 15th. All right, it'll be 7 days from, 7 days from the 8th. It'll be a new moon again. Now, that'll happen all the way up until the next new moon. All right? So, you know the Shabbat will be, you'll count 7 days from the new moon, which landed on the 8th. 7 days from the 8th, it'll be the 15th. 7 days from the 15th, it'll be the 22nd. And 7 days from the 22nd, it'll be the 29th. All right? Then it'll go on and roll into the next new moon. You know? That's how you keep the Shabbat correctly, man, according to the scriptures, man. All right? It's not every Saturday. All right? Because, Jake, he keeps his his Sabbaths, the Jakes who don't understand this, they keep it according to this Gregorian calendar, man. All right. So, now let me finish that scripture. I don't think I finished it. And Salaki, if I'm, trying to keep this as simple as possible. This is, I'm going to go back to the book of Sirach, chapter 43, verse 6. It says, he made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of time. So that's what the moon was created for. That's what we keep. All right. It says, and the sign of the world from the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. The month is called after her name. All right. The month is called after her name. All right. The word month comes from moon. All right. Increasingly wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of the heaven. So, us as Israelites, that's how we base our new moons, our holy days, man. It's all from the moon, man. That's how we keep it, man. Not this new Gregorian calendar that he put out, man. Esau put out, which he put out in 1582 AD in Rome. That's where the Gregorian calendar came from. So these people has been, basing all of their days off the Gregorian, all right, calendar, which came about in 1582, all right, which is off, and us being, slavery and all that, man. It destroyed us, man. So the Lord is, giving us that true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of how we keep things and how things should be set in order, man. All things should be done decently and in order and according to the scriptures, man. So if we're gonna do this thing, we have to, do it right to the best of our ability, man. Okay. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 25, and it says, "And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change the times and the laws, and they shall be given into his hand until the time and the times of the dividing of times." So that's what he did. He came with his confusion and changed the times, all right, and the laws, man. Because if you want to be honest, we don't even know if we're in the year 2022. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know what time we're in, man. He didn't change the time, the laws. He's brought total confusion, man. That's why we rely on the scriptures, man. We don't rely on what he put in front of our face, man. We keep this according to the scriptures as much as possible, as much as we can, man. Okay? Now, let's see. This is Amos chapter 8, verse 5. It's a saying, "When will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn, and the Sabbath, that they may set forth wheat, making them a ephah small, and the shekel great, and falsing the balances of the seat." All right. Let me see. So like that wasn't the scripture I was looking for. Uh, This is Isaiah 66 and 22, which that was a good scripture also. For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make, shall remain before me, saith the Lord, so shall your seed and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all the flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord. All right. That's how we base our holy days and our Sabbath days, man. Okay. It's it's simple. After a while, this is something you wanna, you know, younger brothers coming up, man, continue to watch the videos and continue to learn, more and more, This is something, I struggle with for a while, coming into the truth, so I always try to make sure I give them, younger brothers, understanding of the way, this Shabbat is supposed to be. All right. And I don't want to make this long. I don't want to continue to drag this lesson on, man. All right, Lord willing, this was edifying. Okay, I try to break this down, simple as possible. All right, for the younger brothers that are coming up. All right, and with that, I'm gonna give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Kakwadash. The bonus is doing to the elders, the apostle, great millstone. Until next time, I'm gonna say Shalom.